Let's see what else is up. Yeah, I do this at this point just to kill time before something else comes through. I don't like give a fuck if you guys watch my videos or not. This is basically just to occupy my time and expose people. And if you're that piece of shit I'm exposing, then go fuck yourself. Grandfather. What's up with the grandfather? I want yous to hate me. I realize I don't thrive with love and respect. And I didn't in the past either. I thrive off of hatred from people, and I have since I was a child. Even when I was at Hussein's, and I was being groomed and primped and prepped like a Montessori school. I could tell that you guys didn't like me either. And they let me hear in my mind, and they showed me going there with Patrick. And basically being trained, but then you didn't like that I spoke truth about you, and maybe the hypocrisy in what you were teaching me. But I'm strong, and I'm the strongest woman on the planet because of it. Silver fucking lining, thank you. But at the same time, the fact that you are also attacking me and you can call yourself a man, I have no fucking respect for you, and you have to earn it if you want it. And I don't really feel like you give enough shit, and neither do I, but you're gonna die soon. And where you're going, there's nothing you could kiss my feet and you're not getting out of it. So I guess it's on between you and I. Tell me what this grandfather thing is. Tell me what this grandfather thing is. I'm gonna assume that all of you men that have titles, and that you were born women, and that you know you were born women, and that you're angry with me because I actually am a woman, but I'm stronger than you. What is this grandfather with the world? He felt bad. There's a grandfather that when you were a child could see that the world was, it was going to be a problem for you. That there's this grandma, it could be your grandparents, both saw this, that you were different, you were special. This is a gift, that you are a gift to this world. King of Swords. This is a leader. And they weren't going to like it. Yeah, no, this is like leaders in the world that weren't going to take to you too well. So you must be a female. They would incorporate the males. You understand? See, I know that when I was part of that experiment, I was put through things that Patrick wasn't, because you're all gay. Why can't you guys just be gay? And just why do you have to try to remove every woman? You don't even know who's really a woman, who's a man. And for those of you who are so angry and you go, I don't like that's fine, and it doesn't like you, clearly. But just leave it at that. Most of you men can't even look at yourselves in the mirror, especially since you found out what kind of woman I am, that it's actually me, that I'm the roofer. And for those of you who want to act like when you were told who you were attacking last night, you want to act like you were told another name. You're in the military and you're fooled that easy. It's a fucking concern for some of us. It will be women running things. I mean, all women. There will be no men in office. First of all, I'm not even sure that the planet is still going to be around soon. I feel like something that was fated in the future is going to happen within the next month. And it's going to be, I'm hoping that I'm on a ship at this point, and that I was placed here with ulterior motive, but that it actually worked out for me, because those of you who thought it was going to be safer to be on that planet, you don't know what's underground there. And all of this shit that you're doing that's coming back to you, the whole planet is just going to sink. Like deteriorate, like a ball of dry dirt. You're going to wish that that's all that happened. Queen of Swords, leader. These leader males, weren't going to like you because Queen of Swords of the shit that you say. You have no problem saying the truth. But the thing is that you types of men, you're the same way. Why is it okay when you come across another man? You'll actually shake their hand and acknowledge the fact that they're a stand-up guy, even though they're attacking women like a pussy on foot. But if it's a woman that comes in here like that, you immediately see her as a threat. You have to be women. Only women respond to women like this, like that. It just makes sense. And then here comes someone that you're with, right? Let's find out how these freaking guys now take to you. They plan on you, plot on you, fucking set you up. Tell me about this freaking Two of Cups thing here. Unless there's two of you and you're twins, you could be two females and you're both the same. Right. People just wanting to be friends with you for an opportunity. They're usually women like you. You have things. You have resources. And they use you for it. But they're actually gay. I'm convinced that every man that I've ever been with is closet gay. And when I tell you, it has nothing to do with me. It could, in some weird way, because even the men that I dated seemed like they didn't like the attention that I got. It was weird. They liked it better when they thought that I was some kind of junkie, but people are going to find out that that's not me either, and that the shit that I'm talking about is actually true, and that I get this information from a very reliable source that sees everything. May 3rd, 2023 is when I was put into that hotel room. John Joseph Oliver was there. Luca, thank you, motherfucker. I hope you cry yourself to sleep until you're gone. And Danny Cartwright. There's video of it. There's actually video of me. What was I wearing? My white Chanel or white Gucci coat that somebody else had on. Do you think they don't show me these things in my mind? I just don't say them publicly, and people like that. At the risk of me sounding nuts, I'm going to start just saying shit out loud. Everything is going to be said out loud now. Right, just assume I'm crazy, but I'm going to say it anyway. They don't realize, these guys that are with women like you, they don't realize that they were placed into your life because some other beings or ancestors knew that the hatred for women was getting ridiculous, and that you were someone that actually calmed them down. They don't care. Yeah, they don't care. This is what I feel. This could even be someone that you're married to. Yeah, I showed love to you, and you set me up. Some of you, this asshole is responsible for you getting locked up. I don't want to hear that you didn't know it was me. I don't want to hear that you guys didn't know that it was Buddy's daughter that this was happening to, because you're all a bunch of fucking gossip bitches. That's all you do. Even the dudes, man. I'm disgusted that there are people whose roof I did who found out this shit. The fact that on top of this, nobody donates to my channel tells me that you all fucking hate me in some way. This is what, there's no other option. I'm not a hateful person, and I'm not jealous and insecure. So if I found out that something was happening to somebody and I had money to help them or means, I would do it in a heartbeat. So this tells me things about how you really feel about me. I could tell when I was doing Ruse that people had to love it. You have no choice, but it was unnatural to certain people. But I could feel the intimidation that came off of me. I could feel that women didn't like that their husbands watched me, and I could feel that the husbands didn't like the fact that you were wrong when you thought you were going to sit there and fucking make fun of me when you sat there in your lawn chairs. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Because that's what it really was before you watched me in awe, right? You didn't like, what do you mean, a woman roofer? I'm a misogynist. I have a problem with my mom. I have a problem with my ex-wife, my current wife. You're going to sit there and tell me some woman is going to sit there and outwork? Yes, I did. And I will still do it at 51. And I'm going to show everybody within the next few weeks. You could put me on a roof just like my dad at 97 years old, and I'm still going to work like I'm 30. Yeah, somebody needs to say the truth to you guys, man, because it's like the more that I do these messages and I don't say certain shit out, I feel like you think that I'm weak, or you think I'm a pushover, or you think that I deserve some of these attacks. Cheap motherfuckers. You don't even have friends when you're this type of woman. Look at this shit. This is like friends don't want nothing to do with you. And when I was with the Husseins, I heard him say to Thomas, the world is going to chew her up and spit her out. But you groomed me this way. See, I could have been one of these not stand out in a crowd. Like at birth, I mean, there's a possibility. I know that you know about my blood, my DNA as well. And I feel like for those of you who understand manifestation, you only wanted me around because you gained things. And then you guys thought that getting rid of me now all of a sudden that you guys were going to gain. Look at the fucking world since you did this shit to me. I'm owed apologies. I expect them. I expect them the way that you would expect them if somebody disrespected you. I'm no different because of my parts that I have. I earned the respect and I command it. No friends whatsoever, right? I have people in right judgment. And this is the kind of thing, too, where you'll be the type of woman where you'll be sitting with a bunch of broads who like to talk shit on other women, and you're the outcast because you don't want to do it. The days of attacking me at my expense are over. I officially have to cut off men in order for what's supposed to happen. These catastrophic things that are going to put people in tough situations. I feel like I'm holding it up. So allow me to release that. I'm angry and disgusted with the way that a lot of people interact with me. I feel like the more that I try to just be peaceful, the more people like to try to rile me up. You know what I mean? I'm in situations whether they're faults of my own, whether they're faults of somebody else, it doesn't matter. I still get the same treatment as if I'm always at fault. And I don't accept it. I refuse to accept it anymore. I'm tired of being the fucking punching bag and the scapegoat for everybody else's anger and hurt. Tell me more. Thief. It's the kind of thing when you're a woman like this where you can't even have female friends. And I say that I don't want anything to do with men, and I actually mean that. I honestly don't even know if I'll be able to go on a date with somebody. I don't think any of you are going to be able to be around me because you're going to feel like less of a man because of what happened with me. And I understand it, and I accept that. And it would take a hell of a man, and I don't feel like there's one on the planet. In fact, I know that there's not a man on this planet that will be able to take me out and actually be with me. One, I'm so psychically inclined. I feel like you guys have too many goddamn secrets and you're afraid that I'm just going to be able to read your mind or just read you. I get it. It's not going to work. Even as friends, I'll be able to read you. It's not going to work. You have to be somebody who doesn't have secrets like that, or you have to be an open book with someone like me, or you're not going to be able to spend 5 minutes in my presence. And it's actually working for it. It's protecting me in some way. I don't like it because I'm a social person and I like having people in my life, but I can feel jealousy and hatred from everybody. Do you understand? I can feel it from everybody at some point. And it's not my fault. I had things happen to me in my life that some people think that this life of Teresa Heilman is actually my life. It's not. This isn't even my actual name. And I'm tired of acting like things didn't happen. I'm tired of acting like I was born into this family. I'm tired of acting like, let me cover this up to protect you. I was never protected as a child. I had people touching me and fucking doing shit, and God knows what I don't even remember. And I feel that for the things that I've experienced, for me to even turn out to be this kind of woman is shocking. And I refuse to lower myself and be like most of the people on this planet, which is hurt, jealous, envious, and competitive. with everything. I refuse to be that kind of ugly. On top of my kidneys getting attacked, I was molested through frequency last night with my pussy and my nipples. You rape me and you molest me as men, and even some of you women, and then you masturbate. And you come harder than you've ever come to me. You're stealing my fucking sexual energy. I would have more respect for you if you showed up and said, look, we're taking you with us. We're going to steal it right in front of you because we don't have any respect for you. You're angry because you have no choice but to respect me. You see what I'm saying? You can't drum up enough lies to ruin my reputation once people found out who I was. And all that did was agitate people more. People finding out that it's Buddy's daughter, and right, in theory, but just who I am as a woman broke people. I can feel it. But there are others who that made you more angry, because now people are actually saying what an amazing woman I am. And I am. I'm an amazing fucking woman. And a lot of that is self-taught. It's because I've always had adversity in my life, with everybody in my life. Judgment, finger pointing. No, good. We're glad you're sober. You know, we don't tell you, because we only point fingers at you and say shit when you're fucking up. And you can't stand when people do that to you, so you fucking do it to me. I have to get this out because I feel like I'm going to have a fit of rage with how often people follow me to start problems with me. T-Y, I don't know what that is. There could be a Tyler or a Tyrone or a Tyra or you too. That's what that means. Yeah, you too. A-N. Hannah Archibald Rothschild. Stolen multiple times. Kidnapped, placed in different homes. Every home was the same thing, where it was neglect, jealousy, even of me. Those pictures, I don't even believe the pictures I posted on my community board are actually me. They don't look like me. It didn't feel like it. My eyes are completely different than the eyes in those pictures. The pupils are different, the color is different, and everything. T-Y-A-N. I'm just tired of secrets, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of everybody else wanting to keep secrets. It's dangerous, and it takes people's lives eventually, these kind of secrets. And I'm even more agitated that everybody wants their secrets as secrets, and then when it comes to someone like me, we don't mind talking about all your fucking flaws and your mistakes. This is the only, and what happens is, this thing with this experiment that happened, to those of us who had this happen as children, it doesn't stop. You're neglected constantly. You're an adult. You don't see it as that because you sound like a child saying it. But it is. It's neglect in some way. Whether it's neglecting to acknowledge your achievements, neglecting to say, like, I'm sorry that I said this, or I'm sorry. But I don't ever hear fucking apologies from my family. No, I don't hear apologies from... I can't even remember the last time somebody apologized to me for something. It just gets pushed under the rug and forgotten about. And then what happens is I don't forget about it. There's something within me, the person who's always finger pointed at. And we have this sense of, you're never going to make me feel less than. I don't know if that's what the outcome is supposed to be. I don't. This isn't directed towards anyone in particular. You're never going to get me to feel less. I'm amazing. Every day of my life, I'm amazing. And there's not a woman or a man on this planet that would be able to walk in my goddamn shoes. I mean, since I was a child, when you find out what my life really is. This is when I tell you, women, if you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you. Do you see how much I love myself? I am in love with myself to the point where I could get myself pregnant. And it agitates people. People that are hurt want to see you hurt. They want to see you crying. That's the only time some people come around, is when you're at your worst. And it's to make them feel better. It's called narcissistic fucking supply. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a junkie and you're on the street? Right? But what are you? Well, let's talk about when you're up and people are talking good about you. You don't have so many people in your life when that happens. the level of hurt, the deep hurt, I mean, not the hurt of you only remember certain things that make you feel less hurt with certain things. You know what I'm saying? I mean the actual hurt from childhood that now you carry on into parenting, that now carries on into grandparenting, and then playing good cop, fucking bad cop, and the damage that causes when you're dealing with someone else's child and you're playing good cop, bad cop. Enough. This happens in every family. It's called a generational curse, and it is a fucking curse. And I don't understand how people can live their life wanting to get up and then be miserable throughout the day. I don't have that in me. I can't do it. There are too many people on this planet that thrive. Well, you don't really thrive. It's destroying you. That the first thing you do when you get up is think of something that's going to piss you off, and then you carry that on to somebody else who doesn't deserve it. It's not fair. We don't accept it anymore. You have to start saying the shit, and I have to too. I have to start. See, I say things in a way where I say what needs to be said, and I'm as respectful as I possibly can, until that respect isn't warranted anymore. You know what I mean? If you disrespect me, I'm mirroring you. I'm going to disrespect you back. I never thought that I would be in the situation I'm in for the kind of woman I am. I'm the kind of woman that I have wealth. That's the kind of woman I am. I walk that way. I smell that way. I talk that way. Everything I do just screams wealth mindset. So I know I don't belong where I'm at. You understand? And I will get everything back. For the president, are you reinforcing anything, or are you planning on leaving too? Don't you fucking dare. I can tell that you think, what, am I supposed to shut up now? Does anybody else see that they're all on the same side? I mean, they're all on the same side when it comes to attacking. Do you understand? Whether you know it and you're not doing shit about it. You're no fucking leader in my eyes. And I'm disgusted, and I have no respect for you, Trump. None. I don't really think you care. Because you have a problem with women too. You can tell you're a misogynist. Yeah, all you fucking guys that like to have control and power, but the world went to shit. You're not a leader. Do you understand? There are no leaders. In any country. And I know I'm going to ruffle feathers, but if there were leaders, the world wouldn't be like this. When there's people leading. I mean, actually leading, not to slaughter. I mean, leading, like I could do. I could run this whole fucking planet myself. And I'm going to. If that fated event, if for some reason that event doesn't happen, I could run this entire universe all by myself. That's how goddamn confident I am. And I ruffle feathers being this kind of woman. And it's not fucking fair. If you don't like it, be a leader. Don't be so insecure. You know what I mean? People don't mind when you're that type of leader as long as you're leading them somewhere, right? Or they don't mind when you're this type of person as long as they get a fix of it. But if you cut someone off because they disrespected you, or you're just not getting out of it what you're putting in, now you're an enemy in some way. Even if it's just talking shit to other people and making things up and adding little things as they go. Now you're creating rumors. Thief and the Lovers. For the black people that were attacking me, I said nigger. You say cracker. You called me cunt. That you were very active in saying all those things, trying to program my mind. I laid there. And even if I saw you, I just don't care enough to say something. I'm not petty. Some of you got so goddamn petty. I mean, it's like you're so angry that you failed in life. You're failures when you do this shit to someone like me. You're a fucking failure. If you approach me, I will say to your face, if you're a 7-foot fucking heathen of a female and black, that you are a scorned, angry, black fucking woman, and you hate that my skin is white. I didn't create your skin. Now you'll believe I'm the creator, right? Now, this is how it is with some of you, though, and people can't be around you. You're a menace to any society that you're in this way. Even to other black people who don't have the same mindset as you. You're toxic as shit, and I wish that all of you would just drop. I really do, because a lot of you, you'll never change, and I can feel it. You will never, ever, ever change who you are, right? And I heard such self-sabotage. I hear this shit. We want to be poverty. I want to be disgusting. Do you hear yourselves? Do you? We want to be homeless. Now you're homeless and you're angry. You're your worst enemy ever. I've never felt such an actual, usually we say that and it's hypothetical. This is such a literal. When you listen to me, there's no way of getting around the fact that you're a pussy and you're weak and you're a failure when you attack a woman who just laid down to go to sleep because of a word that she said. Yeah. I will not talk about any other color, people. This is my goddamn channel. This is my fucking video. And if you don't like the fact that I didn't call out white people or Latinos, fuck off. We're tired. I'm the one that says it, so I'm the one that gets attacked because nobody else has the balls to say the shit for what it really is. None of you on this planet have the balls to say how you really feel about people like this. So you become weak. Yeah, submissive. You submit to it. Speak up about how you feel. You're the most racist motherfuckers I have ever experienced in my life. You really are. And when people try to help you, you feel, I'm nobody's charity case. Motherfucker, you're homeless and hungry. You're charity right now. And the reason that you got there is to fault of your own. Yep. You wanted to be a gangster, right? You wanted to be tough. You wanted to be cool. And then you realize some of you aren't meant for it. You're too weak and you attacked women. That's not gangster. That's not manly, right? So now I started talking about that shit and I triggered something in you. People trigger people every day. But these kind of attacks are, now I'm mirroring you. These kind of attacks are, that's another thing. Yeah, today's going to be one of those days. I figure, fuck it. Me not saying how I feel is getting me attacked. So we might as well just go all in, right? The language, you know what I mean? And sometimes those of us that mirror will wind up saying certain words and shit, but for every word, people can't understand what some of you are saying. I mean, they literally can't understand what you just said. You want to create your own language, but that language keeps you from graduating. It keeps you from getting hired at jobs. It keeps you from making any kind of business deals for the cocky one that said, I'm a gangster, I don't work. Nobody trusts you. You can't spell, you can't read. You're a liability. If I was running shit like I did, I wouldn't even take a second look at someone like you. You reflect on me poorly. And I will be doing that again. And for those of you who thought you were going to remove me and take my spot, the next couple weeks are going to be interesting for you. Yeah, they are. Tell me, no, there is cartel. Please don't get that twisted. And there are men that you don't want to come across and piss them off. But then there are the others. There's always that two sides in every group. And I hope that some of you are just seeing, you're going to have tests to see if some of these men are worthy of even being involved in that. You got a lot of pussy. And I understand that that's not a place for women unless it's me. And I know some of you remember me and you know who I am and you don't know what to do with that information. And I know I treat you like family and you don't want any parts of these guys that now treat you like slaves. Walk away. Nobody can tell you have to stay in anything. Are you out of your goddamn mind? There's nobody on a planet. There's nobody that runs a cartel. There's nobody mafia-based. There's nobody in Bloods or Crips that can tell you that you have to stay in this. Fuck you. And they wouldn't like it either. Some of you are angry that I said that, but you're trying to get out. And you feel the same way, but someone's trying to tell you that. So now all I do is trigger. You know what I mean? And yeah, today I'm going to piss some of you off and some of you are going to attack me because of it. But this isn't every day. I get attacked every day as soon as I get up. From the time I get up somehow until the time I go to sleep. It's 24/7 these things are on me. Radiation. Intense laser heat radiation. Do you know what that is? I should be dead. You guys have pulled out every possible, and I'm still here. And look what it's doing to you. You're feeling like a failure because you can't kill me, but you failed the second you came for someone like me because I'm a good fucking woman. That's why. And I know that you don't have many in your life. I can tell because you don't recognize one. That's how I know, because I am one. You put me in the same category as your bitch nasty wives, your miserable fucking mothers that look like fathers. You know, a lot of you in Cuba and Colombia, you have mothers that look that your father was more attractive. You know what I mean? And on top of looking at that mug, she disrespected you and did other things to you. And then when you come across a woman like me, for some reason, the second that I show you some kind of respect or admiration, you see me as an enemy. It's like it's backwards. I can't figure it the fuck out. TAO. What else do I have to touch on that's going to ruffle feathers? But this is just who I am, and I feel like the more I do this, the more I actually thrive financially. I don't know if there's something else blocking things for me, and I think that they're blocking things for me because I'm still not 100% fully aware of just how many people secretly don't like me. Which really means you don't like you. You're not happy with you, or you're not happy with a girlfriend, or you're not happy with a wife or a mom, and you think that when you come around someone like me, you're supposed to appreciate the differences, not destroy the one who made you smile and spend more time with the one who makes you cry and want to just take your own life. I demand value on my life. Nothing more, nothing less than what it's worth. Bands. It's days. I like that more. I like that better. Let's find out what's going to happen in days. And ban or nab? I think it's ban. Oh, I don't even know if it matters. Let's find out what's going to happen in days. Tell me about days. $150 some $1 million policy through his work. Yeah, it's going to be about $25 million for the adults and about 5.3 to 5.4 for the grandkids. It accrued, didn't it? Because it was through my grandfather's job, and they did that back. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about everything. I'm tired. I want to explain something. I already know about this policy. I'm super gifted, but they don't know. And the thing is there's too much tension here when it revolves around finances. I can only believe that somebody likes that a little bit because, like I said, we're all broken in some way, regardless of how we present ourselves. Like this situation, it broke me physically. It even broke me spiritually. I'm strong enough that I can say that. He's somebody who says that they never break and they never, that's weak. Because you don't better yourself if you don't get broken down. Otherwise, you just stay this fucking Gumby, just moving around like with no backbone. That's not me. For those men in those positions that you don't necessarily like me as much as you could, but you have no choice but to respect me, and the same for you. I have no desire to fight with you. I just refuse. One, I can't give up. There's something about me where either I'm immortal and someone found that out and figured that they were just going to torture me. Elon, what the fuck kind of man are you? First of all, I don't even feel like the people that we're seeing are the actual people, okay? And a dead, passed on Elon has tried to say some things back in 1992. Harold Kruger killed you. Okay? See this gift I have? It's supposed to help the world. I'm not supposed to be getting attacked from it. Do you understand? Whether you want to call me God or the devil or the creator or whatever, because I know nobody else has this gift. And I know that when I remove myself from this fucking, this Vietnam telepathic situation, people don't connect anymore. What does that tell you about me? I didn't choose to be this type of person, you know. I was created through elements and some type of cataclysmic event. It's my fault. I'm not sure if everybody has this gene. I'm not sure. I go back and forth with it. I want to believe that there are other people who do, and I have a feeling that there could have been about 10 to 12 of us who had it in a certain situation and we were separated. I would like to not be separated anymore, and I don't know how many of you know that it's you. I know that there are people who did things to me because you were lied to, and the lies were so believable, and even with the evidence that was shown with all of this technology, I get it. Get over it. I got over it. I mean, for the people who, you know who I am, you know I'm honest, you know that in some way I've helped you in some way. I've helped all of you in some way. No donation still. None. I have three. I have Zelle, I have Venmo, I have Cash App, and I have PayPal. None. I got $10, $11. Thank you for that, because I know that that's money out of your pocket. When I say donation, I mean thousands. For how many fucking celebrities and shit I've helped too. Now, whether there was something given to me and I never received it, I will take that into consideration. There are way too many millionaires and billionaires on this planet. I don't know how the hell you guys can actually sit there and know that I'm going through this and that I try warning everybody and still fucking sit there and buy your goddamn Gucci bags and go on your fucking Maldives trips. I hate you. And I feel like I'm speaking for the world who's going through shit. We can't stand you. And we know that most of you, not all of you, got this shit the way that it looks. Some of you, you got paid things, whether you were told that or not, through stealing from other people. All in today. I mean, I got attacked the worst I've ever felt in my life, and I felt like I was dying repeatedly for 9 hours straight. So there's nothing I won't say now. All that did was just challenge accepted. For the Freemasons, for the Jew Freemasons who like to attack women, you're next. Yeah, your houses are going to crumble. Listen to me. There's nowhere you can go to get away from what's coming. None of you. None of you pedophiles. None of you fucking women haters. Well, would it be crazy to say, Harvey, that you were born as a woman too? You started this shit and you were born as Ethel Gottlieb. So can we just be open about everything here? And it shows because of the way you are towards women. You're a jealous, insecure fucking woman posing as a fat, overweight, unattractive fucking Freemason Jew. Does anybody else see why I'm doing this? It doesn't matter if I hold things in, I get attacked as if I said it anyway. I mean, everywhere I go with every interaction that I have. This is why I've been silent around certain people. I don't just have conversations without substance, because I will eventually say something that triggers somebody, or my non-response is going to trigger somebody. So right now, I'm not your sister. I'm different. I know you can tell. I'm a businesswoman, and I used to run cartel and mafia. And they took me from it. And look at the world. The only woman. The only woman that could. Women have tried since. Camilla, you fucked up big time. They didn't find out just how bad you fucked up. You've been trying to cover it up. But too many people died at the hands of you. But see, when I was doing it, the shit grew. It's just in our blood for some of us. What else do I want to touch on? These things have been said telepathically about who I am and what I own the planet. Got trust and bought the planet. Helped out. Wait till China. Hey, Trump. Wait till China and Russia find out what Patrick and I did. All of them. For the countries that are attacking me, that Hannah. Listen. I know how crazy this sounds. I'm saying it. Went out of our way to fly to countries to give millions, billions, and even possibly trillions to countries where you let your fucking people suffer. Some of those people are attacking me. This is what the system does. They throw the rock, you're weak. When you do it, you're weak. You throw the rock, no, I will not. And you hide your hand and you get others to attack your enemy for you. It's a beautiful, but the thing is, when the greed and the constant need for power, when you can't find some type of with that, this is the world that we live in. But bought the planet. Yep. And I'm not sure if he's here or not. I'm not sure. I'm not interested in that right now. There's too much bullshit, and I feel like even for you, Patrick, if you are still here, because who knows, you must be still angry. I mean, I feel like people have wanted to approach me and you just keep running into roadblock after roadblock. So either there's something you don't remember that you did to me in the past, or you do remember and temporary memory lapse. I do feel heavy conviction that's turning into physical sickness because of how amazing of a woman that I am. And for people finding out, yes, and I'll say it all day, I'm amazing. And even the people who hate me with a passion, that's why you hate me. If I was just some weak woman, like a lot of women on this planet, you don't stand up and fight either. In fact, most of you that got into trafficking, I want to take your life too. Yeah. I mean, it'll be through somebody else. I wish for it. I usually get what I wish for. I want to go back to what I did before I was removed. Warehouses and garages. I'm crafty. I'm clever. I can't sit here like this anymore. Somebody needs to come and remove me from this situation, and let's just go do what we did before, Paul. I can't stand it anymore. I don't belong here, and I know you know that. Anna, tell me. Oh. I think they just want me to stop there. Yeah, that's enough clarity right now. I have to say one more thing. I want you to think about this. The plan was to get rid of women, whether it was said or it just happened that way, by men who are actually women. Real women. We got it from here, I guess we can say. Because you fucked it up.